9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Monday, November 23rd, 2020. How the heck are you? That's right. If you would have seen what was going on around before we got started, you would understand why I'm laughing at myself. So, got to change the shirt. Yeah, we've got a little action. I forgot that's a little blue-greeny. So you can see my bones. Weird. It's all I can say. It's how I feel right now. It is a weird time. Anytime something like this Monolith here, shows up out of the blue. And there's more story to come. You probably weren't aware of that. Yeah, I can't tell you what I know, but I can just say there's more to come. And I would like to go out to that, if possible, where this thing is at, And after the show, Third Phase of Moon is going to have a mind-blowing episode tonight. I guess it's about... Well, I can't even tell you, but it's about the monolith here. It's about this guy. What do we call this monolith? We got to call it something other than monolith, right? I'd like to give it a name. Yes, I can replay the premiere, absolutely. And I was going to. Funny you should say. Just to let you know, there is another channel that Third Phase has, which has been newly activated, and it's called Third Phase. So, you ever watch Joe Rogan? And then and then there's another YouTube channel called Joe Rogan Clips, or Crowder. Louder with Crowder has Crowder Bits. Well, this is Third Phase Bits, but it's Third Phase. So what you do, you get a shortened version of the main episode. So instead of watching it like last night, a 24-minute episode, you get 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Just one major punch to get you what you want to see without any, going through the long version. But you should always watch the long version if you happen to walk upon or click on the Third Phase clip first. It's pretty cool that they got that going. It's about time. It's only been 8 months. It's been longer than that. It's been a year. That channel's been around. Yeah, so we'll talk about the monolith for sure. I mean, obviously. Yeah, right after I get done with roll call. Tanis Olsen Metz, welcome to the show. I think you are... Hey, Third Phase is here. Hey, Third Phase, é good. All over Third Phase of Moon. Oh, Joe Monk is in the house. What do you say, JM? Coral Ann in the TV set. Lee Bodge, Happa Lee Bodge. Thanks for coming over, Coral. I appreciate it. You know that. Lisa Marie. Lisa, I see yous. Elliot D. How you doing? Welcome to the show. I think you're new. JC, I've been seeing you around. Good to see you back. Evasius, the Almighty. How are you? Karen Mitchell 2.0. Karen Mitchell 2.0. Stu freaking Gerson's here. If a man could be a skyscraper, it's Stu Gerson. What do you say, Sir Lawrence? Welcome to the show. Cashew Gesundheit. One of the best names you could have in this business, really. Nate Rudd, what is up, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Where else? Oh, Mary Hall, of course. Mary Hall. Come on. It's Mary Hall. Fast Hemi Machinist, toughest, fastest name on the internet. Welcome to the show. Dark Hour Space Paranormal. What's up, DHP? Who else we got here? Lee Bodge? Did I say Happa Lee Bodge? I could have sworn I didn't, but how you doing? Chemical Summer. Great to see you. Welcome to the show. F.A.P. What's up, FAP? What's that? Yep. Oh, yeah. I got the Chewbacca cup. I got Chewbacca out tonight because, quite frankly, I think Trump is done. And that's caramel and some other vanilla coffee tonight. Man, that was a little hot. Yeah, John Vittor. I hope I said your name right. I think I did. That's what an education will give you. How to pronounce other people's names correctly. That's not true. Yeah, oh, yes, it is. Have you ever gone to school with somebody with the crazy... I went to school with this girl named... Her last name was Economopoulos. Nice Greek girl. Tall. She was like Betty Rubble with Barney. Or, Ryan Sprague and his wife. Economopolis. That's a 5-syllable word, right? Economopolis. Economopolis. And I learned how to spell her name. And, somebody raises their hand and the teacher goes, Mr. Achmishma. Huh? Well, how do you spell that, teach? Rich. I need to know. Because that sound like a lot of consonants together. All right, welcome everybody. Stuart Plodwell, what's up? Yeah, I know, I talk too much. Piglet. Now, there's a cute little name. Gotta love this one. Look at this, guys. Isn't that cool? That's like you cannot smile when you say that name. Watch. Piglet. I can't help it. Anyway, let's get this going. Steve Grilly, what's up, man? If you're still here. I think I said Off-World Adam. If I forgot, I'm sorry. I just remembered. So there's the hello. Again, Scotty Eisner, not Billy. Yeah. All right, so this Monolith thing, it's blowing up. As much as blowing up could be these days on the old internet, right? It's not like watching somebody trip and fall. Those videos are the best. Cat videos, still great. Now, you know what I'm really interested in? Chimps. I'm on TikTok looking at people who own chimps. And I love it. And the little chimp's like, and it goes and it gets a little meat tenderizer and it's trying to break open a walnut. But it keeps taking the walnut and banging it on top of the hammer, the meat tenderizer. And she tries to give him the meat tenderizer, and then he bangs it on the counter. And then takes the walnut and bangs it on top of it. And she's trying to show him. And he's like, I just don't understand why it won't work. I want to open this walnut. Oh. And you see him do this. Because she hit the walnut and it broke open. Next thing you know, she's dead. He's got a new weapon. Run for your lives. All right, let's... You don't give a chimp a hammer. What are you, crazy? I don't care if that chimp's always looking for a way out. Man, you are stupid, I'm saying to myself. Why would you ever give a chimp a hammer? Especially a meat tenderizer. It's designed to smash your brains in. Now it knows where you keep the meat head-bashing tenderizer. In that drawer. You dummy. You're going to wake up dead tomorrow. Dead. All right, here we go. What is this thing called? Utah police can't explain what was found in the desert. The Monolith. 2020. I think we're 20 years late. 19 years late. Almost 20. Remember that movie? 2001: A Space Odyssey? See, I think it's artwork, but the information I just found out may say it ain't artwork. I want to say so much. Here we go.
Third phase of moon, Blake Cousins. Welcome back, everybody. We got a special report for you today. We're going to be going to you. Maybe you'll get a
I know, I had the mute button on. I said that guy wants to talk about a supposed war that's going on around the sun. So he built that telescope. And I was saying maybe we'll come back to it. I was going to play it, but we'll go right to the Monolith and kick this show off like we usually do. No, this isn't how we normally do it. If I did that, then it would be another hour. Here we go.
It out in the desert by itself. The news reports in the area have gone ballistic.
In the middle of the southern Utah wilderness, it immediately caught the eye of state officers as they passed overhead.
It was an object so mysterious it compelled them to land. But what on earth is it?
That's what everybody wants to know. What the heck is it? Where did it come from? Who put it there, or what? The fire department and the people that were there still have no idea exactly what this is.
These guys aren't exactly ancient astronaut theorists trying to figure it all out. They're just state workers trying to do a job, but they definitely found something that appears to be out of this world.
Is this object, this monolith, out of this world? Well, from what we're trying to find out from land management, I was able to get somebody on the phone out of Utah, a fireman. Picks up the phone, listen up.
Station 1, this is Firefighter Harwood.
Hey, how's it going over there?
Good, how's it going over there?
Pretty good. I'm calling from Hawaii, but, I have a channel. Well, it's in regards to the UFO phenomenon, but I'm getting a lot of people calling me up today saying you got to take a look at this story that came out in Utah from your fire department in regards to a pilot that was out there doing a routine mission in his helicopter and then noticed like this, monolith in the desert out in the middle of nowhere. And people are wondering what the heck's this all about. I'm trying to get in touch with Brett Hutchin, the pilot that noticed it, but maybe you could give me some information. Did you hear about this story that kind of broke last night?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, there's a couple pilots. They're out there in the desert looking for bison or doing some study, and then notice this thing that looks like something straight out of 2001: A Space Odyssey, like this, still monolith in the middle of the desert.
It's probably aliens.
Well, that's what we're trying to find out. That's exactly.
Yeah, I bet it was. I don't know who the pilot was. We don't have pilots here.
Yeah.
But we just try fire engines. But
That's incredible.
But yeah, you could try calling the airport. They have helicopter pilots over there.
Would it be the fire department helicopter division? Because that's what I'm trying to get in touch with. Any idea how you could?
We don't have a helicopter with the fire department. You could call the Bureau of Land Management. They have the wildland firefighters. They might have a helicopter, but we're city firefighters. We're structure firefighters. We don't have helicopters here.
Gotcha. So I'd look for. Would you have any phone number for the land reserve?
I don't. I would just Google Utah Bureau of Land Management or Utah wildland firefighters.
Utah wildland firefighters. Okay, hey, we'll give it a shot. Appreciate it so much. Yeah, it might be alien. That's what we're trying to find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Hey, thanks a lot.
Good one, man.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
He goes, huh?
He said it was alien, so I don't know was he joking around or not, but it's interesting. Utah Land Fire Management. We'll try and give it a shot.
We reached out to the land management of Utah, but they're closed up right now. But here is a quick report from the pilot who managed to see this. Brett Hutchins explains.
There's this thing back there. We got to go look at it.
The crew had spotted an object of unknown origin.
They do have a sense of humor. They don't know exactly what it is. They think that it could be maybe some kind of artwork display, but they are cautious as they approach the anomaly.
The intrepid explorers go down to investigate the alien life form.
When you look at it, it stands out like a sore thumb. Is this some kind of massive hoax, an artist's display? It's interesting on how massive this thing is. It wouldn't be very simple to put this out there. This thing seems embedded in the sand.
I would say it's probably between 10 and 12 feet high.
It's just wild.
We're kind of joking around that if one of us suddenly disappears, then I guess the rest of us make a run for it. So.
Yeah, you never know when you're approaching something that is out of place, out of this world. You would never maybe want to put your guard down. You never know. You could be taken. What is this thing? What is its purpose? The land management, the pilots, the crew, they get around this thing, manage to take some cool photos of the area and the anomaly itself.
Says it didn't look like it was dropped there. It was firmly planted into the ground.
We're thinking, okay, is this something like NASA stuck up there or something? Are they bouncing satellites off it or something?
Could this be some kind of satellite beacon, something to enhance satellite communications? I've never seen anything like this. I don't know about you guys. Have you seen any kind of telecommunications device that resembles anything like this silver or platinum monolith? that stands out like a sore thumb in the middle of a desert in Utah. It's very interesting indeed. It really does resemble the 2001 Space Odyssey movie. Is this the comparison? Is this a big joke, or is this something that's still unexplained?
I'm assuming it is, some new wave artist or something, or somebody that just is a big 2001 Space Odyssey fan.
So as we're reaching out to all the departments in Utah in regards to the fire department, land management, we've left numerous of phone calls, and we're hoping to hear back from the officials themselves to give us an explanation. Maybe let us have the coordinates to this area. Maybe we could keep it to ourselves, not to create some kind of mass congregation to this thing. It is dangerous. The area has its own dangers. You could fall off cliffs. There's snakes. There's all kinds of hazardous things, dehydration. But this is what they say in regards to the location itself, coming in from the report in Utah.
The crew asked us to be especially vague about where this was. Not a conspiracy, but just worried about people going out to try to find it and getting stuck.
They're afraid of people injuring themselves as they go out to search for this thing. But I would think that they should have an answer for us pretty soon, whether this thing is extraterrestrial in origin, man-made. How was it embedded into the surface itself? It's an amazing thing.
It just was kind of unusual. And I have to admit that's been about the strangest thing that I've come across out there in all the years of flying.
I got Brett here. We're looking over these photographs. And Brett, what do you make of this? You don't see any kind of like footprints that lead to this thing? Who left it there? It seems like it came down from the sky.
Yeah, Blake, I was thinking the same thing. How in the world would they get this thing there? Was it lifted in by helicopter? Or, if you can imagine, did this thing just surface from beneath the ground? That would be super amazing. We need to look into this a little bit further. I'm wondering, what kind of metal is this? Is this platinum, as you say, or stainless steel, or some sort of otherworldly material? It's hard to say. I'm looking at it. It looks stainless steel to me, and I'm wondering, are there rivets? Are we seeing rivets that are cut into this thing? Could it just be man-made? Somebody's piece of art, just trying to pull a fast one. But then again, why would this just be left out in the middle of the desert, really where you could only see it is by air? It's pretty cool, to say the least.
Yeah, you would think if you're an artist, you'd want to have your art be seen by people, but this was like a chance by the pilot just to see a glimpse of the reflection as he's flying in the area and managed to notice this thing. It's almost like a needle in the haystack. If you weren't having a keen eye out there, who knows? Maybe this still would have not been discovered until years later, or who knows if ever. This is very interesting. And how long has it been there? We're not seeing any kind of patina on this thing, erosion, rust, whatever. It's in pristine condition, and the elements out there could be pretty harsh, so you would expect some deterioration of the metal, but we're not seeing any of this. It's in pristine shape. Again, we're going to be following up on what this is all about. I'm sure maybe they might not give us an official word, but we wanted to get this out to you. I want to get your guys' opinion. If you've been out to the Utah desert, you've come across this thing, maybe you guys could.
All right, I think we there's only so much, to look at. The next thing is to go there, right? That's the next thing. Well, tonight after this show, this live stream, whatever you want to call it, Third Phase of Moon has an update, I guess. We'll find out. Pretty excited. I want to go back and because a lot of people think it's artwork. I kind of think it is. And it is dirty. It's not rusted. You don't see the people who were there, those police officers that fly helicopters, they said there was no, I guess, way to find out how it was put there. And it is a little dirty. I thought it was very clean. We'll go backwards here. So if it's artwork and nobody's claiming it, the thing that is the stream okay? Is the stream okay? I just wanted to make sure because nobody's complained about it yet. So let me know if that goes out of whack. I think it's been working okay. We all know it's YouTube. It's not here at the studio because everything's flying. It's okay. Thanks, Piglet. Thanks, Lisa. The rivet. Hey, I see that same comment. The rivet. You can see them. They're riveting. As Cashew was saying what I was just about to say. They are right across from each other perfectly. So it looks man-made. You know, anytime we talk about UFOs, we all think of what Bob Lazar said, or some of the discs we've seen. They look like they're all from one mold, one piece. I don't think they would have rivets. Or what looks like, I don't know what that is, to be honest. I can't say it's rivets. It could be screws. Right? It could be the way the aliens put it together. If it is alien. Or maybe it's been here for a very long time. I want to keep my options open. See what I mean? There is a rivet. This is just pixelated here. Because I saw that earlier and it moves. Oh, I don't even have the screen up like a moron. Why do I even do this stuff? Why do I even bother? Can't do it right. Why bother? Oh, God, what a dummy. All right, here we go. Let's go over here. It looks very, very clean, very uniform, very symmetrical. I wish they would have shot more of the ground, like straight down. I want to see that. You know, I want to see the impact zone. And then Blake called in, and the guy mentions, maybe it's aliens. You know. It's pretty interesting what people go to, right? Come on. That's it? I'm missing something. This here. It's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me from the movie. See, that's what makes me think this is an artist's rendition. You know what I mean? Where is that artist? It's down here somewhere. You know, from that movie 2001: A Space Odyssey. Here it is. It looks, even the setup looks similar.
New wave
the
artist
enclosure.
or something, you know, or somebody that just is a big 2001 Space Odyssey fan.
See how the rocks go all around? It's like inside something here, and then the apes go up to it, and it starts humming or something, and they all, well, they got that dose. They got their, they just went to the next level of creation or evolution. I mean, these cops climbed up on it. I have to admit, I was excited to see them at least trying, showing themselves looking inside of it. You know what I mean? That was good. They did that.
It's very interesting,
You know,
indeed. It really does.
A lot of people might be afraid, but I think they know what it was. It's probably a man-made object. To have it look not exact. Oh, okay, I want to talk about something. But before that, let me finish this thought. But to have it look very similar to 2001: A Space Odyssey, to me, reeks of artistic, inspiring artwork. I don't know who that would inspire. It was in the middle of nowhere. Who's going to find it? It's not like the Georgia Guidestones where Rosa Christian just went to the bank, got a loan out, and then hired some people with some weird name, and surreptitiously in the night they put up these stones, these Georgia Guidestones, in Georgia. This was in the middle of the desert in Utah behind some walls that looks like if it rained, which it rarely does because it is a desert, but when it does rain, it could flood. you don't know if that's going to take this thing down, make it tip over. It looks like it might even fill up with water every now and then. I know it looks like a runoff area. See here, it's a little dirty. It's dirty. It's not clean. See? It's not that clean. I don't know if they took the video before, during, when this was taken. Is that writing on it? Is that like a hieroglyph? Hold on, I got you guys on the small screen. Oh, what a dick. Does this look like hieroglyphs? Hieroglyphics? Look, that looks like a J. This looks like a 5. That's an 8. Oh, 850. Is that a zip code or an area code? Then this one says hi. Oh. Does that say hi, bro? Is that an H or a 4? For human child prodigy touch this rivet. Yeah. See here? I don't know, man. It looks like it could be some people were here before and were just using their finger to write on it. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But it could just be the design of the structure. And when it dries, if it rained and dried, I don't know. Gets a little windy. I'm sure they have dust storms out there. Got to find out exactly where this is. I want to show you something really wild, though. What do you see in this picture, pareidolia folk? And I really want to get an answer from you. I'll wait. Yeah, thank you, THIRDPHASE, for this. What do you see in this picture? Does anybody want to take a guess, pareidolias? I want you to tell me what you see, because I'm a little freaked out during the video. A turtle. Right. A turtle. Very good, Zach. I'm glad you were the first one to say that. Right. Turtlehead, Evasius, Rodrigo, Vieira. Anybody who comes after that, forget about it. Right. Was it put here? And is this symbolic of a location? Maybe this thing's been here for millennia. And they brought it here because of the... Well, I don't think this is artwork, guys. This is just pareidolia, most likely. But is it put here to be watched over by the all-seeing rock lord worm snake? Whatever you want to call this. I want to call this snake Albert. It looks like an Albert. It looks like a Norm. It's Norm. It is Norman. So Norman here is overlooking, protecting the monolith. Now I'm going to play a little bit further and show you something different. What is this up here, though? A nice circle. Huh? Look at him. He's even saying, "Can I help you?" Now let's watch a little further. I want to show you something else. I like these little circles, but do you see a body here? And a head, an arm. It looks like a human figure. And that looks like its head. It might even be an eyeball right there. See if I can get that bigger for you. You know what I mean? It's very strange. It looks like it looks like a human being, and it looks like it's lifting up another one. It has its arm around it, and this is another being. See, I can play pareidolia just with the best of them. I have eyes. That's what it is, man. This is like the most pareidolia area. Look, I even see a witch. You know, you got a nose over here, a little forehead action like Wilcock. You gotta look, you see the mouth and then the chin. I mean, you could make this anything. It's the alien humanoid being saving the human, and it looks like a sperm. Oh, it's sperm. There's the tail. And then it goes up. See? You can make it anything you want. And then here's the mother who will be accepting the sperm. She's looking right at it. Look, her face is blown off. You could even see. She looks like she was some sort of witch, rat-looking chin, right? You know, all right, we're thinking a little bit too much. But I had a little bit of coffee while the video was playing. I'm a little hyped up here, so let's see if we can find any other pareidolia. And this is the road to heaven. See, this will take you right up to the spaceship, guys. That's the road. Look, I even see the lady in the rock. See how she's laying down on her stomach and one leg flipped up, and she's doing a, what do they call that? Yoga move where the upward crawl, or I don't know. Yep, that is Norman. Norman, humanoid. Up there. Road to perdition. Anyway, there were some other things that were interesting that were being said that wanted me to talk about it. Let me see something.
Land, but what on earth is it?
Okay, so yeah, that's it. You could see here, it looks like it's been there a while. Now I see this groove in the ground, this line that looks like there may be a slab of cement under it. See how it even comes way out here? It looks like this may be where the cement, although it should be centered in it. Maybe, yeah. So that blows that theory. Why would you have it right there if that's the slab? Yeah, that don't work.
That's what everybody wants to know. What the heck is it? Where did it come from? Who put it there, or what? The fire department and the people that were there still have no idea exactly what this is.
Reverse cowgirl. Yahoo! Well, that takes care of that. It's an interesting thing to ponder. I mean, was it put into the ground? Did it come up out of the ground? Was it brought here? How could anybody get to that area? Is there a road? I don't know. Could somebody have taken it over, made it in their machine shop, and they could be a machine shop guy, right? Just like the Georgia Guidestones. Obviously, they had the means to make those stones. It's all art. I think it's art. I'm going to stay with art. And I'll even do you one better. I think it's 85% art, 15% non-art. It's the damn rivet-looking things. If they weren't there, I wouldn't have even thought about it. I would have said, okay, well, this looks pretty cool. But seeing those freaking rivet marks, whatever they are, why couldn't there be a design or an inscription? Just a monolith. Hey, those guys were drawn to it. They were looking into it. It's not stepping on it, but the guy climbed on top of the other guy to look on it, in it. I don't know. Norman will be there watching it. That's all I know. It's all that matters. So I have gotten a ridiculous amount of comments, messages, emails about, Rich, what is this bombshell that Dr. Greer was talking about? And every time I get an email or a message or see a comment that somebody says that, I'm like, you weren't listening, were you? Because it's right there. It tells you. He tells you everything you need to know. But on third phase, and I couldn't believe it when I saw it. This is the bombshell. So I'm going to the website, Idiot Schmuck. I'm going to the YouTube channel. I'm still living 10 years ago. I'm on third phase here. See, that's what it's, third phase. It says third phase of moon up there, but this is third phase. And here it is. This is the story. So I'm going to play it for you. This is the stuff you could find on this channel, I guess. So this is what Greer was talking about. This is the bombshell, in case you missed it. I guess we could start it from the beginning. Let's see the artwork in this one.
Third phase of moon.
It is pretty cool, though, what he says.
A little bombshell I'll share with you. I received very recently a photograph that fell out of some belongings of a woman who had been at the atomic bomb site in 1945 and then was transferred to Roswell. But it's a photograph of an ET being dissected on a table from the 1920s. So this goes back, when I talk about the lost century, that there's a century of knowledge, technology, information that is just poof, gone, into the black hole of Calcutta, the black pit of secrecy. That is really true. And I was astounded. We had the top experts in the world for medical equipment and clothing look at this. And they said it's absolutely from the 20s, between 1922 and 29. And it's an ET on a slab being autopsied and dissected. So that we have just acquired. The family that has shared it with me has allowed me to put it in the briefing for the president and the president-elect. They have not cleared me to release it publicly, and I honor my word. So hopefully, eventually, I'll be able to convince them to let us put that out.
That's pretty interesting. And by the way, unless in a movie, the cheese, or a song, nobody says the word Calcutta. I've heard Greer use Calcutta many times. It's a very good word to use because nobody's using it. So Greer's got a that guy makes me laugh. I don't know why. I know why, because he doesn't seem real. That's why. He doesn't seem real to me. Saturday night we were supposed to look into doppelgangers. Did you hear there's this new thing that people are looking for their doppelganger, and I think there's a website or something called doppelgangers.com or something. I'll pull it up in a minute. But people are looking for copies of themselves, proving maybe that the Matrix is real. And I heard that it's remarkable how much these people look a lot alike. I'm going to look that up right now. I don't even want to wait. I'll forget. So let's go. Is it doppelganger.com? Does anybody know about this? Yeah, Long Island Bigfoot. But it is a bombshell. You can't see it. He says, I have a bombshell. You can't see. It's always like that in this field. I guess that's another reason why I'm laughing, because it's always something, right? It's always like, I've got this. They got to build it up, man. That was the first time he's ever talked about it. So it was a bombshell. Is it doppelganger.com? And doppelganger is not D-O-P-P-L-E. I keep doing it. I didn't do it for the first time. How often do you look up maybe it's .org, because it's definitely not this. Not .com. Your mother's... It's probably .org. Nope. It's not that. And we'll try .net. Unless if somebody knows. Lisa, what are you sighing about over there? What else is there? .com, .ning, .org. It's not here. It's probably on the tubes. Let's go to YouTube's. Get off. Hey, Long Island Bigfoot with a $5 super sticker. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. The joke was funny on its own. Very funny, by the way. Was there a joke? Yeah, there was a joke. Short-term memory. Oh. I see a few people. Bob Gray coming into the show for the first time. JP Bass Sr., welcome to the show. Bomber, hey, good to see you. Betty Think, new to the show. Welcome, guys. If you have been here before, I have a hard time with the chat room because I'm just me. It's a one-man band over here. So it's hard for me to focus on the chat room. And if I miss you, I'm sorry. Pom Mom, good to see you. Pastor Will, good to see you too. Pom Mom, I saw you the other day. All right. So, Doppelgangers. Let's go to YouTube. And does anybody know? No, I can't find. Oh, wait, here it is. People who actually met their doppelgangers. Huh. You want to start off with that? Let's start off with that. Maybe we'll get, we'll find out what's going on. You know what I mean? Sometimes you could accidentally find channels just by being here. Let's see. Oh, I've seen that one before. I think I played that one on the show when we had the doppelganger segment. I guess this is a doppelganger segment now, but I couldn't find that stupid thing, so I thought I'd try it here tonight, see if I can find it. We'll get there. Thanks, Mr. DB.
Some people believe that running in
that, you see, that's great. You see, that's just thinking outside the box. Instead of my guy, it's my doppelganger guy. I gotta say, that's a good one. $5 super chat from Mr. DB Cooper 77. Thanks a lot.
into your doppelganger is a sign of certain doom. Hopefully that's not the case for these 30 people, because these are 15
30?
cases of people accidentally running into their doppelgangers, or in some cases, working really hard to find them. I'm Melissa, and today I'll be your narrator.
This looks clean.
Number 15.
Nice.
Twin Strangers is a website for actually helping people find their doppelgangers. These two women were matched up.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. What was that? She told us.
Is a website for actually helping people, or in some cases, working really hard to find them. I'm Melissa, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 15. Twin Strangers is a website.
All right, Twin Strangers. I'm going to type it in the chat so I can come back to it.
For actually helping people find their doppelgangers. These two women were matched up within a matter of a few seconds. Despite their uncanny appearance, they're 20 years apart in age. Number 14. Unlike Jennifer and Ambra, these guys didn't go out trying to find a lookalike. It just sort of worked out that way. They met at a party and then posted a picture together on Reddit. As much as they look similar in the face, the real crazy thing is that they both just happened to have their hair in the same length and style when they met. Number 13. Sophie Robimed turned finding her doppelganger into a personal obsession and social experiment. She searched for months using the hashtag #DoYouLookLikeMe before finding a match with Lauren Hatchard, a film industry worker. Robimed chronicled much of her search in writing, including some of the other close matches she found. Apparently, a lot of people thought
Nah, I could tell those two apart very easily.
She looked like Natalie Portman. Number 12.
Nah.
There's a perfect way to...
But you have to remember, they're not related. They're not twins. They're just copies. This is the Matrix. I bet you if you could find 3 of you, 5 of you, it would have to be in, yeah, I guess more of the United States and Great Britain areas, Switzerland, Australia.
See if your doppelganger
can't go to
is
Africa and find a Giordano.
Use face swap, and then see if you can tell the pictures apart. One of these pictures has been face swapped, but the original poster can't even remember which one it was. Granted, they might be able to tell if they weren't wearing sunglasses, but still. Number 11. Amanda Fisher accidentally found a woman on Instagram who looked exactly like her, so she tried to make contact. The woman looks so much alike.
Dude, that's crazy. But her lips are a little messed up. This one here is trying to look like this one. You see, this is the alien. Look at her. She looks like a fake person compared to her. I'm freaking out. Tell me I'm wrong. The girl on the right looks, that's the doppelganger. This girl was trying to find a copy of herself and did. And this copy looks like an alien. Oh, I'm freaked out. Wow, that is really cool. I don't know. Pretty wild stuff. What's that? Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me do that now. We're changing the background to make me look better. Better? Yeah, we'll go with that one. All right. Pretty interesting. God, I wish I could be in a spaceship right now and see something like... You would never see anything like this. There's no way. You would have a galaxy with 10 galaxies. Nah, it doesn't work like that. Maybe this is our universe and it's a snapshot. You know, at the end of the original Men in Black, you know, when they were rolling the marbles at the very end and he picks up the marble galaxies and throws them in the marble bag. I believe that's us. We could be that. Imagine how big is, that a being would be that big that a marble would be the size of our enormous galaxy. And solar system. It's big, but in the grand scheme of things, it's really small. Lovely. Good start tonight. Thank you everybody for coming here to hang out. And, you know, on this show, we do a lot of different things and things can change on a fly. So if you are in the chat or watching the show, I hope you're enjoying yourself. Something scary happened right before the show. I was trying to post a thumbnail for the show. So I sent it to me and then I tried to download it on the computer and it says Gmail virus scanners. Here. Are temporarily. I don't know if anybody ever had this before. I've never seen it in all my life. Gmail virus scanners are temporarily unavailable. The attached files haven't been scanned for viruses. Download these files at your own risk. I wouldn't have done it if it was someone else. But since it was me doing it, yeah. All right, that's pretty scary. I've never seen that before. Greer looks like he hung around with Epstein. Oh, no, don't say that, Betty. Don't say that. Don't say that out loud. He does have an original look, Greer does. Is that Twitter? Oh, well, this is interesting that this just popped up. Oh, we're still doing the doppelganger thing. Yeah. All right. Let's go to that website. What is it? Twin Sisters? I told you, you never know what's going to happen. How come Oh, I see. Twin Sisters. Coming up here in a little while. I got to talk about what's going on. Part 2 of Fugel. Sieg Fugel. You won't believe it. I can't believe it myself. Where is Twin Sisters? Why didn't it come up? Here we go. So, showing minds with music? Why? This isn't it. No, you sicko. .org? I gotta remember at 54 minutes, 53 minutes. What is going on here? You see, I don't have, something's going on with my security. Attackers might be trying to steal your information for twinsisters.org. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, it's Twin Strangers. Oh, God dang it. Thank you. What a dummy. I told you. Short-term memory. All right. Thank you very much, Sean McCarthy, 86. I'm guessing either you graduated in 86 like me, or you were born in 86. Welcome to the show. All right. So Twin Strangers. Remember these two? These are people who aren't related. This is interesting. Let's just take a quick browse. So I don't see any dudes. So it's kind of strange, huh? You mean guys don't do this? Look, they're all girls. Oh. Thank you, Long Island Bigfoot, for the $2 super chat too. Yep, Twin Strangers. Thank you for that, though. All right, we've all. That is so funny. Did I show too much of my my mind right there? Twin sisters. I dated a twin sister. Well, a girl who had a twin. It was weird. Sometimes it was really weird. All right, this is amazing. And I know a girl who looks like her. Her name is Erin. I even know her last name. I should have just said her last name because it's a cool last name. It's very German. But anyway, I think it's Untermeyer. It looks like her. It's amazing. All right, let's see how much this... Oh, this is... You got to download it? What is this? People help their own twin strangers anywhere. Thank you for getting involved. Best of luck in your twin search. Click start. Click the continue button. Update computer's default browser. Quick and convenient browsing experience. Continue. No. I already got it. Click the continue button.
Click the button in the bottom left to continue.
Oh, I don't want to do this, to be honest. I want to see something first. How much does this cost? Wait, you center your... Okay, tips for best results. Oh, a free instant search. Using face recognition software, compare your image against millions of profiles in a database, get hundreds of results each time. Oh, I didn't know we could do this. Look directly at the camera. Which way's the camera? No hair across your face and eyes. I don't understand why. It's my style. Make sure your facial features are clearly visible. You mean take off my mask? Don't tilt your head up or down or left or right, but my neck hurts. It's always something with you. Did you know that I heard on the internet or the news, they're saying try not to talk loud at Thanksgiving. If you're having a Thanksgiving, try not to talk loud. Don't whistle. Don't sing. And avoid arguments. Because you're going to the louder you talk, the more of the C-19 goes out into the atmosphere. It's a bad idea. Yeah, I'm telling you, this Thanksgiving needs to be shut down. No. You know what? It's ridiculous. The thought process of that for me would be, okay, who's dying from this? People 70 or older, or people with underlying conditions can get serious illness from this. If they have an underlying condition, it could be bad, but it's very few people. So let's just protect those people and let's enjoy life. Right? Let's get back to work. Let's do the things we do, because we're all probably going to get it someday until the vaccine comes out. All right? And we'll live through it. Everybody else, there's no reason to shut down. Let's just enjoy life. You're going to get sick. It's like the flu. Unless, you got an underlying condition you don't know about, then I don't know. It's not good. It's scary. It's a real pandemic. And if the numbers are real, which I'm not so sure, you know what they're doing now? They're giving us the really high numbers, but without the death rate. Isn't that a miracle? Well, they have more treatments for it. Do they? I don't know why I got into that. It just happened. It just happened. People are dropping out. All right, see you guys. Have a nice night. All right, so let's get something important. Rich, you're higher. Oh, that's not it. All right. I thought I might want to do a body language thing. We haven't done that in 2 months. Maybe we'll do that. Where's everything? Oh, here it is. Have you ever heard of the A70 incident? It's Scotland's extraterrestrial abduction mystery. But before we get to that, I want to play this for you. See or show. Do you remember the Japanese Prime Minister's wife? She claimed she had visited Venus in a UFO and met Tom Cruise in a past life. She's dead. No, she's not. I'm joking. I just thought I'd mention it. Just weird, man. People in high places say the strangest things. Now, remember me saying that, because that's going to come back in weeks from now. You'll see. It's that time. I knew it. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Declassified UFO files from the year 2000 reveal it is indisputable that a type of UFO exists labeled as black triangles, which are triangles the size of football fields, which can be seen hovering over cities. It's believed the secret TR-3B connected to a covert abduction operation. This comes from the Reddit High Strangeness. Let me pull this up for you. Holy mackerel. Here, it's a YouTube? All right, let's play it for a sec. This is interesting. And then right after this, I got, we're going to go to some EVPs and then Fugel. Zieg Fugel. Zieg Fugel. Can you see it? It's not on. There we go.
Something in the middle of it. Can't tell what it is. But...
Well, they're lights. They're in the sky, and so far nobody really knows what they all are.
It's gotta be a triangle, man. Gotta be.
Seriously?
Don't know it either.
The TR-3B aircraft is a secret triangular-shaped aircraft created by the US military. The craft has been linked to what has been termed as military abductions. It has been tied into an alleged covert operation called military abductions, which is allegedly taking people captive, keeping them in underground military bases to perform genetic experiments on them. In this video, we'll take a look into the black triangle phenomena to get to the bottom of what's behind it. With that being said, let's get into it. Black triangles are a class of unidentified flying objects which are shaped like triangles with lights at each point and one in the center. The black triangle sightings have been widespread throughout the 20th and 21st centuries.
I just thought of something. Hold on a sec. Huh. Okay. I just had to check something out. So these triangles here, I am just going to put the link in the description because this seems like it's this guy's 15-minute documentary. He just put it out. But anyway, it was good to play a minute of it. At least you can get an idea. I'm not so sure that a lot of these things that they show us here are real. Obviously, there's some... He goes into abductions I see here. This might look good if you want to check it out. The Black Triangle Abduction, Bill Foster, Peggy Foster. So I guess he goes into the people who were abducted. Some of these sightings just do not look like the TR-3B. These definitely look like, I don't know what this one is. But
1996 with an 11 p.m. sighting
that
of a
looks
massive
cool.
black triangle just outside Yanktonville, North Carolina. There were 4 of us in our Camry and we saw this slow-moving, silent triangular shadow pass directly over the hood of our car just 100 feet above us. It then vectored off to our left over a small knoll and out of sight. The sighting lasted only 7...
Is this real? Does anybody know? Is this real? Hey, Ash Dobbs. Welcome to the show. Renee Cruz and DJ. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know if this is real. Does anybody know anything about this? Not sure if you saw my response. Hold on, I'm reading the chat room earlier, but you didn't put me to sleep. The sedative tea. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Didn't I? I thought I meant that. But that was a good show, though, to go to sleep to. The Halloween show. Wasn't I meditated on that. All right, let's see what's classified.
MyLabs is a codename or abbreviation for alleged illegal abductions of people who are then taken into deep underground military bases where they are then genetically enhanced or augmented with hybridized genetics of animals such as dolphins that have generated potentially a variety of higher sensory perception abilities that are then used for covert military operations. A woman who alleges to have witnessed this is called Jennifer Green. She claimed to have been subjected to MKUltra. MKUltra has also been called the CIA mind control program. It is a codename given to a set of experiments carried out on human subjects which were designed and undertaken by the CIA. Some of the experiments which were carried out were illegal. Jennifer Green, who claims she was one of the subjects, later spoke out under the name of Arizona Wilder to bring light to some of the things she witnessed under the program. She claimed under one of the projects she was taken to an underground base in Nevada where she witnessed human hybrids being made. She claimed these hybrids were called cybers and they were spliced.
See, I have to think to myself, why would somebody want to go through all that, like lie? You know, I'm saying if she was lying about all this, why would somebody put themselves through all that? That would turn your life upside down pretty much, don't you think? Talking about stuff like that? And then going around the world and talking about it. I don't know if she's going around the world. You know what I mean? She's just going around talking about it. It's just bizarre. It's like, why would you put yourself through that? Now, there are some people like Stan Romanek. I mean, the guy really thought he was having an alien abduction at first or having experiences, but then he took it to another level because he saw people were latching on to him and started faking stuff. It's a shame. That guy had a personality disorder, which we're not going to talk about. But I did have this sitting in the queue for about a week, and this is, it's about a week. It's Preston Dennett, he talks about a UFO incident on the USS Clamagore, I guess. Let's take a little peek into this real quick, and we're almost there. We're almost there. Here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Preston Dennett, and today I'd like to talk to you about a UFO incident on the USS Clamagore, a Navy submarine.
Oh!
This is actually a USO encounter with an unidentified submersible object. It's an incredible case in which this UFO, this USO, approached and paced a Navy submarine for several minutes. So that's what I'd like to talk about today. That and 4 other encounters involving USOs and mostly Navy personnel. But we'll start with the USS Clamagore.
All right, I want to stop this real quick and do a little bit of, well, let's look around. We've got dogs. I don't know if he loves them or they were his. This looks like it was taken out of a magazine. Was that a white wolf? And that's a British bulldog. And then he's got a... what kind of elephant is this? Those are the ones that were in the Ice Age, right? Then we got an alien. Looks like he came out of an underground base. There's a door. Looks like a dome underneath him. And then here's an alien with wings. So here's what I think is happening. I think he drew these, envisioned these, or witnessed them. But, oh, I see. He walked out of a mine. He was mining, and he's got... now, you're going to tell me this alien is using this pickaxe? And it's almost as big as him? That doesn't make sense. Sunflower. That, to me, screams, I want to be free for some reason. You know what I mean? And then here is the woman he possibly had interstellar relations with. Maybe? You can see it means something to him. It is kept in a plastic envelope type of thing. And you can tell it's not laminate because it looks like there's some air under here, or he wouldn't bend it or stick it if it means a lot to him. But for him to stick it, and he did stick it as far away as possible from the person, so this means something to him. Blue eyes, blue shirt. I don't know, you tell me. And then on this side, this is the most compelling thing of all. Nothing. Why? Why is there nothing here? Because it's a window.
Because it's, to me, I think, the most dramatic case of this bunch. But actually, they're all pretty amazing. This case with the USS Clamagore occurred in
I don't understand the loss of breath right here. Was he trying to act like these were very exciting and he overacted?
Case of this bunch, but actually they're all pretty amazing. This case with the USS Clamagore.
You know what it is? It's a teleprompter. It's not moving fast enough. That's what happened. He had to save some time. He had to kill time while the words came around. All right, that's what it was.
Clamagore occurred in 1971. The main witness, the guy I talked to, is Ray Sachs. Ray joined the Navy in 1969 at age 18. He became an electrician's mate.
All right, you can watch the rest of this bombshell story at your own risk. The link will be in the description. That's about all I could take. 1 minute and 8 seconds. All right. We'll play some EVPs for you, all right? I'm going to get a drink of water and just take a look at a couple of EVPs here. And then we'll come back. I do want to finish off Fugal. That's Skinwalker Ranch, Brandon Fugal, for those of you wondering.
Hey, you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slap Ham. Today we're looking at some scary EVPs and sounds that are sure to scare the heck out of you. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content, just like this.
This is mine right here. Rich Giordano. Oh.
Redditor Golden Whamsy posted this unsettling bit of footage. When this urban explorer set out down this abandoned tunnel, he was most likely hoping for some terrifying thrills in the darkness. However, it turns out that something much more menacing was waiting in the shadows.
His mother-in-law.
In this short clip, we can see the camera holder head into the dark, decrepit tunnel, with only the light from his camera to cast a faint glow on the run-down, shadowy walls made of crumbling grey stone. For the first few seconds of the video, the tunnel is almost silent. The only noise that intrudes the eerie quiet is the sound of the explorer's footsteps as he heads deeper into the tunnel. Suddenly, the silence of the tunnel is shattered in the most terrifying way imaginable, as a horrifying howl echoes through the blackness.
All right,
The howl
that's
is
enough.
Strange. It doesn't sound like any animal, but it also doesn't sound entirely human. Some viewers have speculated that another person was waiting deep in the tunnel to make the terrifying noise. Yet, something about the howl seems too animalistic. Other viewers believe that some sort of creature or entity...
See, you know what bothers me about that sound? I could do that. I won't. But, you know, I could. It sounds like somebody's blowing into or going, you know, well, that is hard to do. How would you do that? I guess you would have to have some sort of like he's blowing into kind of like a milk container, because that's what it sounds like to me in my head. I don't trust some of these things, but that is a bizarre one. All right, one more EVP. EVPs. I didn't know I didn't like the EVPs here. I wanted to do another one. We'll get that right after this. No, forget it. We're going to Fugal. Right after this.
To hear any scary EVPs, but it seems like this little guy has managed to capture a ghost's attention in his first days of life.
Zieg Fugal.
The video, recorded in Valley Medical in San Jose, California, USA, shows the baby's mother attempting to awaken the sleeping child in his hospital bassinet. While filming, the mother doesn't notice anything unusual, but when she was editing the video later, she noticed a harsh, ghostly voice whispering, "Wake up," to her sleeping son. Many paranormal believers claim that children are more easily able to perceive the supernatural than adults. This video seems to offer some proof of that claim. Just after the voice speaks, the baby opens his eyes and begins fussing in his bassinet. Is it possible that he heard the terrifying voice? This video was recorded while the mother and child were still in the hospital, so hopefully the spirit remains there. It's thought hospitals are a common location for ghosts to hang around because of the high number of deaths that occur in their rooms. If this little man is lucky, this will be the last encounter he has with a scary EVP.
All right, that's enough of that. They're coming. I am pulling up these. It is amazing how many notifications popped up in the last couple of days since I last looked at this. I thought it would be super easy. Oh man, it's just so many people. Hold on, let me pull it up. Wow. This is crazy. All right, here we go. So, some of you know this, that last week, I think it was a week ago today, last Sunday maybe, I tweeted a reply to Brandon Fugal's post of two UFOs that were supposedly photographed by one of his researchers just months before he got his entire place set up with cameras and everything, his command center. See, when you're a multi-millionaire, you have a command center. I have a studio, you know. So that's the difference so far, right? That's the difference. He's got all the money in the world. You could hire people to work for you, and maybe some people will donate their time. And the thing with that is when you start hiring people, they want to make you feel good. They will tell you things they shouldn't because they're afraid you'll be upset, or they're afraid you'll shut the project down. So one of his researchers shoots the UFOs. I'm looking for them here. You know what they are. You've seen them before. There is just so many. I can't believe how many comments there are about what's been going on. But anyway, I'll get to those pictures in a second. So, all right, I'll get to them now. They're not that far right here. They're right here. I'll pull it over in a second. Here we go. It's actually in this show that I did. So let me pull it up. Where is it? I'm looking for because I found the thumbnail. And I thought it would be easier if I just went to my show and got the thumbnail, but it's not working that way. So, one more thing. I'll pull it up. Yeah, what a way to kill the momentum, G. Good job, G. It's what I do. I kill momentum. I'm a Mo killer. Kill Mo. All right, I got it. There we go. Let me close that. So, these are the UFOs. That's Brandon. I mean, yeah, it's got a UFO shape. And yeah, this could be a UFO. But it was taken from an iPhone 6 Plus. See what I just said? It could be a UFO. I'm not finished with the thought 100% yet. My problem was, you've had these photos right when you got to Skinwalker Ranch, even before you had the command center. Now you've had that place a pretty long time. And we just now get to see these photographs. Now, I have two problems, well, many problems with this. One of them being, it takes the same amount of energy. Turn on your iPhone and hit camera, and then hit either video or picture. We all know how it works. Why didn't his researcher use video? Now, I said it before. Maybe because in this researcher's mind, because he's so damn experienced, thought that, oh my God, there's more megapixels on the camera than the video. That would be the only reason you would do that. That's the only reason you would take a photo or two. And what are the odds they just get there and they're seeing this stuff? Are they UFOs? Back to my original thought is, I have videotaped many things and balloons on accident and on purpose, and duplicated almost identically what we see here. So I commented, nice balloons. You know, my sarcastic tweet, which was kind of dickish, but I did have a knee-jerk reaction. And the problem I have now with Brandon Fugel posting these sometime later, and not immediately, is that now that people have met him, work for him, And they all say the same thing. He's a great guy. And I bet he is. He seems like it. Now he has credibility. Why? I haven't seen anything. The Skinwalker Ranch TV show, was that, did that give us anything? No. Not at all. Nothing. So these pop up, and I had a knee-jerk reaction, and I left a tweet saying, if you want us to follow you down the yellow brick road, you better have something better than this. And that was it. And that's all it took. And the tweets were on. So let me pull up what's recently been happening, because it's sad. It's really sad. It is. I don't understand people. Let's see. Brandon Fugel. This is, I said, he's a nice guy. Oh, that's the show I did. Oh, okay. Yeah. I got to scroll way to frig down. Yeah, I like the out there channels trying to get in on the action now. Oh, Rich, what have you done? What have I done? Yeah. And then he's trying to say, oh, Rich doesn't know anything. Sometimes he gets things right. And this is coming from the dumbest person I honestly have ever met on the internet. The Out There channel. Now, not because of this, but it's official. He's literally the dumbest guy I've ever met. It's wild that the dumbness, and he forgets, and he thinks you said something when it was someone else, and then he adds things that you didn't say to make it work for him. The guy's really very bad at his job if this is what he does all day. This is what he does all day. He's on Twitter. He's when he does his show, it's 4 hours of nonsensical dialogue. It really makes no sense. And his partner, Bigfoot, that's a real Bigfoot, by the way. He shaved him down, taught him to speak. His friend, what is it, Rob? What's his friend's name? I think it is Rob. Bigfoot Rob? Poor guy. He doesn't want to be there. He's force-friending. The Out There channel's force-friending Bigfoot Rob, to sit there with him in New Zealand every day. Every freaking day. And the guy did, And Paul will, from the Out There channel, say something, and then Bigfoot Rob will go, yeah. It's like Ed McMahon. That's what they are. It's like the worst Johnny Carson experience on ufology I've ever seen. All right. So here's a guy who was trying to pick on me. He says, Rich the pussy, who wouldn't tag Lou Elizondo. Say it to his face, you coward. Talk shit all day long with your crap UFO YouTube channel and extremely boring videos. That's why you watch, because they're that boring. They must be. Seriously, I know my show sucks. I get it. We don't bring any content. There's no boots on the ground. We do nothing for ufology. You know, the only thing I do on this show is call people out. You ever see those comments? That's all Rich does. He just calls people out. You know when I call people out? It's once or twice a month, if that. And it's usually the same people. There's 5 people that usually will get it. That's it. I'm not calling everybody out. Only the people that need it. It's really funny to me how people, they just lie. They listen and then they lie. And then they won't tell anybody they listen to the show. Oh, did you hear what happened on GoofOn? No. Yes, you did. I know I did. Oh my God, I got to talk about this too. What's going on? Lieutenant Tim McMillan and friends are coming out with a new way to make money in ufology. How's that for you? All right, we get it. We get the Fugel. I want to get to this now. Forget fugal. There's only so much fuel I could take. But anyway, it's just an ongoing war. I thought I would be able to find them super easy and just go over them. But there's so many tweets in the last couple of days. I've never seen activity like this on my channel. Never. Hey, one guy says, Robert Boyce, you're doing a great job, brother. See? There's one person who cares. All right. What was I going to talk about? Right. Let me get to this. Oh, this is amazing. This is another bullshit. And I look, Tim McMillan and the other UFO Twitter goons, the young guns, are coming. MJ Benias. No, some people don't like him. I don't think he's that bad of a guy, maybe because I never actually talked to him. But supposedly, they're coming up with this media, a way to... I'm just going to pull it up. Here it is. This is it. It's not up yet. This is it. It's called thedebrief.org. See, here's the weird thing about Lieutenant Tim McMillan, which should scare everybody, for good and for bad. And I've been looking into this, and I've been hearing echoes of my thoughts coming out of other people's mouths. Who is Tim McMillan? Then I would say, who gives a shit? Why? Well, then because you would have to say, haven't you noticed the guy comes out of nowhere and has all this important documentation and information that he says is getting from a whistleblower who used to work at S4, Area 51, wherever. And these groundbreaking stories seem to just come out of nowhere. Like, how did we not hear about this? Where the frig is he getting this information from? That's the echo. Who is this guy and what does he know? So two things come into play when you think those things. Well, he's trying to help the field. Right? He's trying to help the field. And he knows people because, he was a lieutenant, I guess. And I think he was also a cop. I'm not sure. But the other thing is, he could be a disinfo agent. He could be handing us shit on a stick. Now, for some reason, my Facebook, the information that was sent to me, I can only scroll back to Friday. And I'm not getting all the messages that have the other link. So let me take a look here and see if I can send that to myself. Because there's another thing I need to show you. And this is just weird that it's not showing up. It's almost as if my Facebook was hacked. See, that's the type of person that scares me. That's what I mean. If this guy's a disinfo agent, let me see. Okay, so that link is not working. That's right, it never did work. So I had it. Let me see if this is it. Yep, it's thedebrief.org. Nothing else. That's it. So, it's interesting. I think the guy, I don't know the guy. I've never spoken to him. I've only watched him on Twitter. And I know people who know him and there's questions. And they've been there. How do you get that? And the weird thing is, with this UFO, I don't know, I think he's one of the young guns, but maybe not. But I would consider him a young gun because he socializes with the young guns heavily. They watch each other's back. You know what I mean? So I see Chantana and other people in that field who have radio shows that came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Once TTSA came out, they were out months, maybe at the same time. It was almost simultaneously. They love TTSA. This is a movement. These aren't people who care about ufology. They don't have a love for ufology. Trust me, they don't. The only thing these people care about is making money. It's making money. If I want to make some money, I'd make a documentary. I'd write a book. I would do something that would pad my bank account. Now, they feel they have the backing and 3 years of experience in the field. They got the whole 3 years of experience between them because we don't know them. They say they have 30 years. That's the thing with these young guns. I've been in the field for 30 years. You just never heard of me. Why? Why haven't I heard of you? I've always kept in the shadows, always did my own research. I didn't want anybody to know who I was. Bullshit. You cannot come out of nowhere, start up a podcast, and get Lou Elizondo on your show. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So you're only lying to cover yourself. We're not stupid. You were stupid. The whole field of you, the whole field, they just don't know. They're smart people, I know, but I'm stupid. I'm stupid. And that's what they tell me. That's what they're going to tell you if you don't agree with what they say. And I don't know when I'm wrong about people in this field. I don't think I've been wrong. I warned a lot of people about a lot like Romanek and now I'm warning you about yes, I am. Right after I said Romanek, I'm going to say Fugel's name. Something suspicious. It's funny, right? And then with those tweets, he says, "Oh, we got all this evidence. We're going to show you." Show me. What do you mean you have all this evidence and you're going to... See, that's what Skinwalker Ranch is doing. That's what this is going to be. This is going to be a money-making grab for these people. That's all. They're going to post videos. They say they're going to have high-quality... like docu-movies and shit. They're going to have writers. They're going to get us all sorts of evidence. And yeah, this is it. Yeah. Well, and it's an awful name. The Debrief? Nobody wants to say that. The Debrief. As much as I hate goof on, people would rather say goof on than, where are you going? The Debrief? You're what? The debrief.org. Man, that's a mouthful. And that's probably McMillan's idea. Military! We're going to get debriefed, everybody! Me and Lou, we're going to rule the world! I'm the debrief.org. The debrief's coming soon at the end of the month, brother! That's the way you kick off that channel, with some sort of unbelievable performance from Hulk Hogan. Let me tell you something, brother. Nope. Can't have any comedy in ufology. You know that. Hey, Blue Chicken. How you doing? Well, how can I talk about it if I don't? I have to. It's the only time I'm going. They're not. Nobody's going to go there. That is for their people. He's in Twitter. He's hit a vein of suckers, and they're going to fall for it, hook, line, and sinker. I don't know what he thinks is going to happen, but I bet you this channel will blow up, or this website, whatever. Eventually, it'll be a YouTube channel. You'll see. I'm reading the chat room. What's up, Stargate Travelers? Styles kill? Gina and Baby Girl, just ignore them or make them feel stupid, which they don't care either way. It's the mask effect. Well said. It is. They don't care. Because when it comes down to it, see how it says it's .org, right? So that's supposed to... .org means... what does that mean? Charity, right? It's non-profit usually. Isn't that what a .org is supposed to be? We'll see. We'll see. And we'll keep looking into it. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am. I hope I am. But I don't trust Tim McMillan. And I have my own reasons for that. And we'll talk about that in the future when it needs to come up. But I don't like people that can check you out in your history and look at and see what you've done. Now, let's say he has your name. He can do a background check on it with the people he knows. Can you do a background check? I want to see if I can pull up any dirt. That's Tim McMillan. In my opinion. In my opinion. That's all. I think he's one of those guys. He's dirty. And when he needs to, he'll uncover dirt on you. Be careful of that guy. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. I don't trust him. I don't trust anything that has that kind of history. Lieutenant? Ex-cop maybe? I don't know. Or some sort of private eye guy? There's a lot of rumors going around. Anyway, before we get out of here, I didn't want to forget this. Divers, just to switch the topic, they uncover ancient temple submerged with the Egyptian Atlantis. I don't know if you've ever seen this. I don't even know if I could play this. Hold on. For a minute. I can do it. Let's do it for a minute. 30 seconds.
From the Greek islands of the Mediterranean and the south coast of Spain to the Canary Islands of the Atlantic and even the coast of Denmark. But is there any evidence that such a civilization ever existed? And if it did, where was it?
Thanks, FAP.
The ancient Egyptian city of Heraklion was once a busy trading port.
Thanks.
Now it lies 45 meters, about 148 feet,
very funny,
under the
actually.
Mediterranean Sea.
Another one. You're
Recently,
on fire.
Divers have revealed perhaps the best find since the submerged city was discovered 2 decades ago.
Hey, John, thank you.
In the most recent underwater expedition, Egyptian and European experts have found important remains of a large temple under the sea.
Thanks, guys.
As well as several ships full of treasure, such as coins and jewelry.
All right, so Frank Gaudio and a couple other people's, they went down into the ocean and found these unbelievable... I wish I could play so much more.
Apart from the temple columns, they reported bronze coins from the reign of King Ptolemy II.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before. It's just, they just put this out. This is amazing stuff. Look at this. Pretty cool. Anyway, the link will be in the description. Oh, Scott. Ugh. Good God. Oh, God, no. Should I have played that? I don't know. Should I have played that? That's crazy. I can't believe that guy. Scott C. Waring. Man. Got some more things here. Hold on. Oh, this is interesting. Let's look at this real quick. It's nothing, but watch. So Rome was once known as the Saturnalia, the city of Saturn. in the Chaldean mysteries, the Babylonian dictator Nimrod, you mean, no, never mind, was deified as Saturn. His birthday was celebrated on December 25th, or Saturnalia. In Chaldee, Saturn is spelled S-T-U-R, which totals 666, S060, T400, U006, R200 equals 666. So December 25th, not the best day of the year. It might be. We got something else here. UFO sighting from November 29th. Oh, 16th through the 29th. What is this? That's weird. All right, I have no... That looks fake. And it looks real. It's from TikTok. What is that? That can't be real. There's some weird videos out there lately, I'm telling you. Man, without any sound, these videos blow. Oh, it's muted?
No, don't.
Let's see. Let's do it again.
That's
something. It's a cover up that they're gonna say.
Hey.
Oh, we're testing this.
Oh, how look at Oh my god, that is crazy. I know. That is crazy.
What? Hey, dude, that bright. That
dude,
light is bright.
What is that? Everybody calling out. No, don't. They're gonna be like,
bro. That's not NASA.
No, ain't no way.
Did you see the light too? Like it went like
One more time with the sound.
Oh my god! What is that?
Thanks, Joshua.
Holy crap.
Rock on, goof on. $5 super chats tonight. Thank you.
Crazy.
That is not NASA.
No, dude, that's a.
Gina and baby girl, you are a lifesaver. Thank you for saying that. I didn't think about the TikTok. I was only thinking about Twitter. That would be the worst. You're right. No scrolling. Earlier tonight, I popped up on this by accident. And it says, are these organizations involved in crashed UFO and ET technology? Here's one called, it's a website, space-enterprise-consortium.org. The Space Enterprise Consortium, observations from a small and non-traditional spec member. Space and Missile Systems Center's Space Enterprise Consortium achieves 400th industry partner or something. Develops innovative space technologies. Wow. Identify. It assists in government identity challenges, prioritize which challenges get solicited, and select highest priority projects submitted by SPEC members. Develop. The SPEC Consortium is a team of industry leaders, academic research institutions, and innovative early-stage and startup companies working together to develop next-generation space technologies. Deploy. Constant innovation and rapid technology will be deployed to improve systems' responsiveness and survivability on more frequent, regularly scheduled launches. Wow. $1 million awarded, $813 million. That's million with a M. Let's look at technology areas. Ground control stations, propulsion, communication, range utilization, on-orbit operations and protocols, system survivability, sensors, advanced materials applications, and defense applications. For Lou Elizondo, you know they got to work together. Here's another one. This is Atacorp.com, ATA Corp. ATA is now a Blue Halo company. Wow. Who are we? Okay. We are Dan Gillings, Jim McNally, Larry Lloyd. Larry looks like a nice guy. You might shoot pool with Larry. You might go play golf with Jim. You might go on a night on the town with Dan Gillings. Or Gilligan's. Oh, here's Jonathan Jones. You would, what would you do? I don't know. Skydive together. He'd be a skydive. He looks like an adventurist. Anyway, I don't want to read all this stuff. I'm not into that. Look, this is what they do. Laser communications, acquisition, tracking, and pointing. Space situational awareness, advanced RF systems, small sat services, technical services. This to me sounds like you would want these companies involved in UFO crash retrieval and technology. Here's Blue Halo. We just talked about Blue Halo. There's ATI.org. All these companies here. And get rid of some. We build and lead technology development collaborations, obviously for government. If you need innovative technology solutions, as ATI uses collaboration to drive innovation from industry and answer to your most complex challenges faster than ever before. We need one more viewer for 100. Dang it. And the last one is answer.org. Answer.org. Man, we just lost a dozen. That's it. They enhance national and homeland security by strengthening public institutions. Damn. It's not a smoking gun, but they are ambiguous. Are these some of the private corp/government entities involved in the special access programs as mentioned in the EWD/ATW papers? Maybe. There's plenty of rabbit warrens one could go down. Warrens? When looking into the nature of these organizations, but one potential nugget worth pursuing is that former Major General Dr. William McCaslin now works for Applied Technology Associates. That's amazing. That was on Reddit UFO and related phenomena. This is amazing. Tonight was great. A lot of stuff. Don't forget, Third Phase is going to be coming up with more information about the that's right, about the Monolith. So I'm gonna disengage tonight's show. Let's get that disengaged. Yeah, I forgot. Disengage. We now have new terminology here. Disengaging show. And I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. Thank you, super chatters, moderators, newcomers, and veterans alike. This has been a goof-on live stream. Thank you, FAP, for that final $5 super chat. Thank you very much for the super chats tonight, guys. It really helps. Thank you. Third Phase of Moon's coming up in a few minutes, right at the top of the hour. And hope to see you there. And don't forget, Third Phase is a new channel. It's called Third Phase. They're Third Phase of Moon's little bits of their major feature premieres on Third Phase. All right, everybody. It was fun tonight. I have to admit, it was great taking the day off. I needed it. So don't forget. And this really means a lot. Because if you ain't looking out, you ain't looking up. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.